Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Lions will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes offense will take the first swing of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active and a weapon.
He wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Give to the back. The Buckeyes have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Fires to the big fella. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Motion from the offense. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will get the ball for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. He's going to pass, using the quick game. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. He got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. And any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. It's complete on the right side.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Going up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah,
and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. On third down, going up top. They're bringing heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
The Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Holds and fires complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Cox. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Here's the give off the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. The running back has it. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They'll run the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. 6th play of the drive coming up. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide out in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Got his man downfield. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback will keep it. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Good enough for a 1st down.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Just a short pass to the tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short.
Timeout, Penn State.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw for it. Buys a little time with his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He'll start this drive firing. Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Vincent. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And it's another 1st and 10 play. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Reels it in down the left side. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll go to the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
They really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline and they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He'll do it himself. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He caught it! Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the gap.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Ohio State 42, Penn State 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The give to the back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd down.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quickly to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vincent. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Fast motion from the offense. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. They're working that left side. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but it's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 4 over Cincinnati.
Quarterback on the keeper.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to get to it. Snagged on the outside. It's Cantrell. After that last completion, it's 2nd down.
At the 33.
Running back searching for a hole. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Quarterback checking the play. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll down this one at about the 40. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Escapes the sack. Short gain on the play before he slides. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll throw it on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Cox. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Both have the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He's looking to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That makes the score Ohio State 49, Penn State 10.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He'll do it himself. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They go to the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Wide out in motion. They'll go to the ground.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they got him for the sack.
Man, the sack and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Cox. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Swings it out to his running back.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
First down for the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
2nd down coming up.
He'll do it himself. Tackle is made after the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Gets away from one. He's got space. Got a lot of running room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's now 3rd and goal.
There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.